All right, we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Nosebleeds to Four Seats podcast. My guest today is Cookie.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
I've been okay. I've been all right. So,
Yeah.
what we like to do here is I like to talk to people and get their experiences about anything, like your first
Mhm.
concerts or your festivals or anything else, and kind of chat it up a bit. So, how you been?
Oh my
What's it
God.
been like?
Oh my God. Amazing. It's so funny that you even bring up festivals because I have been craving to go to a music festival again. I was a performer for EDC, so I
That's
was
right. I
like,
saw it. We happened to see you one year, right?
I didn't unfortunately get to do the last one that happened, but prior COVID, yes.
Yeah,
I was,
yeah, because I think it was weird because I'm like, I don't remember what year it was, but I'm like, I had to get a closer look because I saw the bunch of dancers. I'm like, wait a minute, is that? I'm like, no way,
Wait,
that's
you
crazy.
saw me?
Yes, we got that photo that one year. I don't
What?
remember what. Yes, yes, I have to. I'll have to post it. I think it was like 2014, 2015. I don't remember when it was in Orlando, but
Oh, I don't remember this. Oh my God. Yeah, when you find the picture, I want to
yeah,
see.
I'll have to send it to you. I have
Oh,
it, but it was you and a couple other people. You were wearing yellow. I remember that. You were in like a yellow outfit.
yes. Okay. Yes, yes. Oh, okay. Now I think I
Yes.
now remember. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I was technically the yellow gumdrop was like my title.
That
I think for
whole the whole time.
that. For that for at least that day when we took a picture. Yes. I was
So
a
how was
yellow.
it? I'm kind of curious. How did you get that kind of gig? Because I know.
Honestly, the first ever music festival I ever went to was Sunset in Tampa. I don't even think
Mm,
that exists anymore. I'm not sure, but
I don't know either.
yeah, I don't think it exists anymore. But anyways, yeah, I went to that one. My friend was like, "Oh, there's festivals, and I want you to experience one." I'm like, "Festivals? Well, what
It,
is that?" So I went to it, changed my life forever, man. Changed it. And then I saw that there was like girls dancing, and I was like, "Oh my God, wait, there's a job for this?" So I like I like scour the internet for like hours one day, and I just applied. I was like, "Hey, like I'm a dancer, and if
Mhm.
you need more, like I'm willing to work this. I don't even know if it's free or not, but like volunteer work. Luckily it wasn't. But yeah, and then they were like, "Send me an audition tape," and I did, and ended up being part of the EDC journey. It was really cool. I got to travel like um I've been with them to Japan,
Oh
Mexico,
wow,
and India. Yeah,
that's
I was
pretty cool.
blessed. I feel very lucky to have experienced that for sure.
So what? Knowing we go back way, way, way back for quite some
Wait.
time. Like, what got you into dancing?
Oh, oh my goodness, Lord. You know what's funny? I don't even know. I don't think we knew each other at this time. Ah, did we? We do really go way back. We might have known each other this time. I don't know. But at the time, I think it was definitely in high school. My ex at the time, he was a dancer,
Mm.
and so he took me to like what was called back, well, this was back then when jerking was like everywhere.
Yes, I remember that phase. Everybody had them tight jeans and bright colors. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so my ex at the time was he was a jerker, I guess what it was called back then. So and
You
like
just say
at
dancer. Dancer would probably work a little bit better than that because
right. Right. But that's what he was. So like, and at the time, like, I think this was the same time like You Got Served came out. Like,
yes, I remember that movie. Yes, because I sent you that clip on Instagram too a while back, and that dude, and I'm like, oh my god.
yeah. So I saw the movie and I was like, dang, I wish the things like this existed. And then my ex at the time, he was like, well, there's kind of something similar to that. And so he took me to what was called a function, which is pretty much just people like dancing in ciphers and whatnot. And it changed my life. And I was like, oh my God. And you know what made me do it even more is that when I went to these things, there weren't a lot of females. So it's like, I'm about to be the first female up in here running
Wow.
things.
All right. All right. You got to break through glass ceilings, anywhere you
Mhm.
can. So that works out well.
Yeah.
That's
So,
wild. That's
yeah, I
wild.
know. Shout out to him for changing my life forever in a sense.
So that was considered like one of your ever first like interactions into that world and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really,
Mhm.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is wild to think, like, because I never thought, like, just me kind of knowing you in that sense, I never would have thought that you would be that type to dance and everything. You're always quiet and reserved. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
Right. You know what's funny? I still am. But
mm,
like I
yeah.
think that's just me at this point. But you know what? It's okay. But yeah, a lot of people don't expect it, especially now since like my main style is popping, but I'm getting into break dancing, which is technically breaking is what it's called. But
Mm.
so that I'm only been doing for I think now only 4 months, 5 months. So I'm still freshly new, but
Hey,
yeah.
you got to learn somewhere, and that's kind of cool.
Hmm.
So, is that the only dancing movie you've seen in that sense? Is You Got Served, or any other like dancing movies have you seen like that? Or
Oh no, well, you guys sort of inspired the thought of
Mm.
dance. And oh my god. Dance movies I've seen. Oh my god, what is that? Save the Last Dance. I don't know if you ever seen that one.
yeah, I've seen that once or twice, but I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
actually
really care for that one.
I like that movie. A lot of people don't like it, but I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Oh, have you ever seen the break-in movies? They're like really older movies.
I feel terrible as a dancer to say no because I really need to.
Wow.
I
I
know.
don't think you'd like them, but it's just like a lot of that style that you're doing right now lately. I've seen like from the clips that you've been posting or whatnot. I've seen
Yeah.
that's a lot of that in those movies. They're like
Mhm.
early '80s, I think, and they're two
Yeah.
movies. They're terrible acting, but the dancing's kind of like, I mean, incredibly bad acting. But it's like one of those dance movies where it's just like,
Yeah.
wow, why am I watching this?
Yeah, I need to see that. I really haven't seen any of them. And like I said, I feel like such a terrible dancer to say I've never seen it, but I'll
Yeah.
get there. I'll see it. Like I think the only movies I really like caught up with was what is this? Is this Step Up? Because there's like 6 or 7 of those movies, I think.
Oh, damn, they made 6 of those movies?
I think so. It's
Oh my
too many
god.
to count. It's like
Oh
Fast
my
and the
god.
Furious for dance.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it helped put them on the map. Now I
Right.
remember they had those competition shows like what
Mhm.
was it? America's Best Dance Crew and like what's
Mhm.
the other one called? They
Um,
had it. They showed it on Fox. I can't remember the name of it. It was pretty popular. I think like Twitch came from it.
World of Dance? Like the recent one? You mean? Or like back
Mm,
then?
no, no, back then, because I heard World of Dance because I know J Lo was hosting that one.
Mm. There's America's oh wait, no. Yeah, that one that you said. There's So You Think You Can Dance.
That's it. That's it.
That okay.
That's the one. That's one. I couldn't remember it because I'm like, they were coinciding with like American Idol when it was hot back then. So
Yeah. You know, I was trying so hard to well, I guess I kind of low key regret it now because I was like, when that show came out, what I was probably like, well, we're like the same age, so I'm like, we were like teens, I think, when that came out.
yeah, didn't well, I
Yeah,
don't know what was the youngest that was. I can't
I
remember
don't,
the youngest contestant on that show, but I don't know. I wasn't like super big into it though. Like I
yeah,
was I was bigger into like when the Jabberwockies and everything came out, like
mhm,
America's Best Dance Crew. I watched all seasons of that. Is like I love that show. That show was pretty cool.
yeah. I wanted to be on that show so bad, and I was like, I'm gonna prepare myself to be on So You Think Could Dance every year. It just never happened, and now I reached, unfortunately, that threshold where technically I can't even audition anymore.
No, I think you still can if they had it around still. I don't think you couldn't.
Yeah. That's true. Well, I know that that show has an age limit. That's why.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but I know it's like 20 something. So, unless they changed it, but at least back then it
That's
was like
crazy.
an age limit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, I know in that sense, like, I can see you doing something like that. That would work out
Mhm.
really well.
Oh, thank you.
So, speaking of Twitch, it's kind
Yeah.
of funny. How'd you find out about Twitch and getting into streaming and all that stuff too?
You know, I've always gamed like my whole life, but then
I would have
um
never known. I have honestly
really?
would never known. Seriously, like I would have never known that you were a gamer.
Oh my god. Well, full of surprises over here.
Let me ask you this: did you have any like siblings or anything that were like into video games, or no? You're your only
I mean,
child.
I have a younger brother, and I feel like I inspired him to be a gamer. He's not a
Wow.
streamer or anything, but he is more of a hardcore gamer than I am, like in the sense of he would like he would enter like what are they called, like challenges if he could.
Oh,
But
tournaments and stuff.
yeah, there you go, tournaments. Like he's definitely like that level. I just do it cuz I just like it.
Mm.
But no, at first I started it on YouTube. And then I don't know, I think it was one day I was like, I'm gonna try Twitch. And I did it once and I was like, this is weird. And this was like back when it wasn't popular to stream. And I was so awkward. I was so awkward. Like my first ever stream is so embarrassing. But then I think like a year later, that's when I was like, you know what? Let me see if I could take this serious, which was COVID in a sense. That's when I started taking it serious. I'm like, I'm home.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We got nothing else better to do.
So yeah, and that's how it pretty much came along. And actually recently I a week ago made a decision to switch from Twitch to back to YouTube to kind of see how the streaming will be there. But
That's pretty interesting. What
yeah,
what made you want to make that change?
I I feel like algorithm wise and like I can never say this word, discoverability is like
It's okay. I get words like that all the time. That it just throws me off.
right. Is more like better on YouTube cuz Twitch unfortunately if you go on the like front page of Twitch. Like I still love Twitch. Like don't get
Hmm.
me wrong. But if
Yeah.
you like literally go on the front page of Twitch, you'll see nothing but obviously like big name people. Like they don't really help the
Oh
smaller.
yeah, yeah. Like the smaller guy, they always go for the bigger fish.
Yeah. Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
exactly. And especially since COVID, like everybody is on Twitch. So it's even harder now to get discovered. So I just wanted to try YouTube. I mean, if it doesn't work, of course I'll go back to Twitch because I still love it. It's
Hmm.
just, you know, a girl ain't getting younger, so we gotta see what works and what doesn't.
I understand. I understand because it's like the same way with podcasting in a sense. It was
Mhm.
like the same way you just explained with Twitch. It's just
Yeah.
like unless you're being like super super consistent about it, like you need to
Hmm.
be consistent on it all day every day. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people aren't going to get you seen or heard. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just
Exactly.
I kind of thought that. I know like last year I was kind of slacking off a bit and with putting out content because I'm like, do I put it out there and people are gonna like it? But at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm like, you don't know if you're not gonna try. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You'll never know if you really just go for it. At
mhm,
this point, like we got nothing to lose.
pretty
I
much,
feel like the whole world just went down. And like, so
yeah,
just do everything that you can.
that's pretty much, yeah. It's either hey, you're gonna end up working a job or you can't find a job at all, so you just create one for yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Bars.
Yeah. So it's funny. I remember you like going back to what you're talking about high school and whatnot.
Mhm.
The reunion. It's funny because it's like everybody's
You were
talking.
there.
I
Let me
know,
say that. Okay,
I
but
know,
anyway.
and it's ironic too, where
Mhm.
where they like held the reunion. I'm like, I live not even 10 to 15 minutes away from that spot.
Oh my goodness. Even more so. How dare you?
Well, that was the thing too. My daughter and my wife got sick. Like they they were sick, and
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
like,
that's
I gotta take care
understandable.
of them. So I'm like, it's funny too, because a person who asked like, well, we need RSVPs, and the person who was in charge of it, she had messaged me. I'm like, sorry, I can't make it. My family's sick. She's like, oh, that's a bummer. I'm like,
Yeah.
but
That's
how was
understandable.
it? How was the reunion?
It was fun. It was definitely not as many people as they said, like on our posts. They're like, yeah, I'll be there. It was a lot less. Like, um, I could literally probably only count a handful of people that I like
Mm.
remember. But then also going to the reunion, it made me realize how quiet I really was because I was like, who are these people? I don't remember you.
Oh, that's funny. That's great.
Yeah.
Miss Big Time over here. Ooh, I don't know you people. Who are you?
No, no, not in that. No, I legit I just realized like I was so in my own world in high school that I really didn't pay attention, I guess, in a sense. Because there was like but she set it up like really nice. And she even had like a projector screen of like different photos that we took in high school. And there was actually I think there were a few that you were in. And I was like,
Wow.
"Oh my god!" Like everyone that I was seeing on the pictures, I was like, "Oh, where are they?" Like, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay.
weird too, because it's like I don't see anybody. Like I maybe see one or two people out in public or who live around my area, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. And it's like
Mm,
all these people end up like you see them now, like wow, buying
yeah.
houses, having kids, and everything else.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
I'm over here still trying to figure out my life. I got a dog. That's that's the most I got together right now.
Hey, it's the easiest thing. It's
Yeah.
one of the easier things. I got a 2-year-old running around the house right now.
Oh my
She's
gosh,
all over.
she's so adorable, by the way.
Yeah, she's
So
hyper wound up like her mom all the time.
oh, it's so crazy. I'm so happy for you too, just
Oh,
thinking about it.
thank you, thank you.
Of course.
So, what made you get a dog all of a sudden? Like,
I didn't even want a dog. Well, actually, because I'm allergic to dogs.
oh, you are. So,
I
how does that work out?
originally me and my boyfriend, which is who I live with now, we wanted a fish. And that's what that was gonna be our big, like, whoa, a pet, a fish. We were just gonna get like a whole aquarium type of thing.
Don't
And
feel bad because they end up, if you take care of them as much as you can, but just the inevitable happens. A dog
right,
will last longer than a fish. I mean, I
very
hate to say
true.
this, but like, we went through 2 fish already with my daughter, and
Oh,
but
yeah.
she
Right.
helps. My wife got a guinea pig, and she's been pestering me for it. So I'm like, you know what? That's marriage. You got to compromise. So I'm like, you can have your guinea pig. That's your
Mhm.
responsibility, though, and you can
Yeah.
take care of it. I won't touch him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to teach them, but, yeah. Fish turned into a dog because, well, my dog, well, we call him Sora. It's from Kingdom Hearts, if you know that
Sora.
game. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that game. That game was sweet stuff.
He's a rescue dog actually. One of our friends found him
Oh.
roaming around in her neighborhood, and she picked him up. Like he was a baby,
Mhm.
and she already has like a whole farmhouse. So she was like, I can't keep this dog. Anybody else that needs a dog, let me know.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend originally first showed me him, and then I was like, I'm allergic to dogs. I don't know. Let's think about it. And he was like, oh, okay, that's understandable. And one of our other friends ended up taking in the dog and only had him for a week because he felt yeah.
A week?
Yeah, only for a week. But I was like, dang, is that a really bad dog? Or like why would you not keep him?
You just don't have time for him.
Yeah, and that's what it was. He was like, I'm a busy guy. Like I work from morning till he's one of those guys that has like 12-hour, 14-hour shifts. And he's like,
Oh man. Man, I
I
don't.
feel
I don't miss those days at jobs like
yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. So he was like, I just feel bad for leaving the dog like in a cage for that long or just roaming around
Yeah.
the house with nobody. So he gave it back to the original friend that found the dog, and she reposted it again. And I was like, oh, the dog is back up there. I don't know. So yeah, I
Why?
was working.
What made you
I'm
not think of like a cat or something instead of a dog? You don't like cats?
Oh, I'm more allergic to cats than a dog.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah. I have
Wow.
bad allergies, unfortunately.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but but he's here now, and my allergies suck, but it's getting better. I think my body is getting used to fur.
Mm.
And
Does he shed a lot? Like the breed? What type of breed is he?
he's a pit bull. Um,
Oh, yeah. Well, their hair's not that bad, so they don't tend
yeah,
to shed that much. So,
yeah. He only has certain seasons that it's like, you're shedding too much.
does
But
he try to act like a lapdog in a sense?
mm, he's just a really lazy dog. Like right now, I'm pretty sure he's sleeping because he's very quiet, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
I I love that he's lazy. The only time he gets like super hyper is obviously when he sees food. But like,
Wouldn't any dog like?
yeah, exactly, exactly.
He's happy and he's just like, "Oh, food! Is that for me?" And you
Right.
gotta look at him and it's just like, you can't have this, dude. You're gonna get sick."
Yeah. Oh my god. He's still in that phase where he eats everything when we walk him, like to use the bathroom and whatnot. And I'm like, stop it. But I still remember, I gotta remember that he's still a baby. Because
How
if
old
we
is
didn't
he?
get he is probably now, I would probably say like 8 months,
Yeah,
nine
yeah.
months.
He's still
So
got a
he's,
lot to. He's still got a lot to grow and do.
yeah, but it's
That's
okay.
wild.
Mm-hmm. I
So
love him.
does he favor you or your boyfriend more?
I feel like he favors me more. But you know what? My boyfriend says otherwise. So
That's
it's
just how
just
it usually is.
it's just back and forth all the time.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. I love
Oh.
him though.
So let me ask you something. When was your late like how was that experience in that sense when you said you were traveling and everything else? I know you said you just came back, you had vacation in Washington. How was that?
Yeah, that was my first like outside of this state since, everything happened in the world. And it was pretty cool. Like I enjoyed myself. I've never been to Washington before, so it was like a
Oh
cool
wow.
experience to have. It was freezing though. My body
Yeah,
just
you went during the wrong time. You went during like December or January, the coldest times.
Oh yes, it was way too cold. Luckily, it didn't snow. And it's funny because I'm originally from New York, so you would think I like it, but no. I
No, you
actually
got acquainted with Florida. When did you move
exactly.
down here? What age were you when you moved down here from New York?
Well, I was too young, so my parents kind of
Oh,
like was like, "Let's go." I was like, "No, I don't want to." But now I'm glad they did. I
that's
feel like I would
funny.
have been a way different person if I would have stayed in New York. So,
Well, I can see you still being that type of quiet, shy individual. Like, I just
oh
don't see
yeah,
you being very like talkative and everything else. Probably a little bit more sassy, but
yeah,
it happens.
right, right. I
That's
always
part of life.
wonder if like my career paths would have been different. Would I still be a streamer? I don't know.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say, I don't know. Wow, we're actually been going for almost 25 minutes now. That's crazy. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. I get into conversations with people and I'm just like, whoa, what the hell? Time flies.
Well, it's been almost a decade, I feel like, since well, literally a decade since we last like ever seen or spoke to each other.
Yeah,
Right?
it's been that long because I remember
Yeah.
I don't know. I happened to just be scrolling through Instagram and I saw you had a Millennium Falcons. I'm like, you still have that shirt?
I
It was a PE shirt. I was like, that's when I'm like, damn, damn,
I
that is so old. I'm like, I don't even remember that.
oh my god. That's so funny because every time like when I wear it, I don't know if oh no, you know what? I don't have that shirt anymore because a hole was in it. And I was like, no, I have to get rid of it now. But every time. I was like, I can't believe this shirt actually still fits me.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, I had to do a double check on the photo. I'm like, there's no way that says what I think it says. And it did. I'm like,
It was.
wow, that's old. That
Your
is that
eyes
old.
did not deceive you.
Yeah, and I'm like, she must have got this somewhere. There's no way, like,
No.
there's no possible way. Like, you probably must talk to someone, like, they probably stop you from going on campus or whatnot. She's like, hey, let
No.
me see your shirt.
No, you know what's funny? I still have and still wear our senior sweater.
Yeah,
Like,
I have the yearbook, and
yeah.
then I have the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I have the shirt hung up somewhere. It's collecting dust, but for the
Wait, we
most
had
part,
shirts? What?
yeah, we had shirts with everybody's name on the back.
What?
Yes, you weren't there that day or something?
I don't know. Did I decide to act sick and not go to school? Like what?
You
I
must have played hooky or something, because
right. What? I don't have a shirt with my name on it. I feel bamboozled now.
see what happens
So
when you miss out that last day.
I know. Wait, it was on the last day of school?
No. Like, it was
Oh,
like the coming weeks for when we were graduating and whatnot.
what? Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely could have been there then, but I was probably not paying attention.
Who
But that's
knows?
good to know. Right.
Oh man, that is wild. That's one thing, because now I remember it, because now we were just talking about Millennium. Didn't we
Mhm.
have that one class with what was the teacher's name? He taught math. I don't remember. I think it was like Mr. Davis or something.
The one that everybody had a crush on?
I don't know about that now, but I'm just
Oh,
saying, like, he I don't know about that
I
now. I'm
think
just
so.
saying, like,
There's no, I know there was a teacher that like all the girls was like, "Oh my god, he's so cute," and I was like, "Ew," like no. I think
oh my
so.
god, I don't remember all that now, but I'm just saying, like,
It was girl
that's what it
talk.
was.
Girl talk.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I was kind of just reserved it to myself all the time too. Like,
Right.
oh, great, man.
Yeah.
I hate math.
Right.
Like, I hated math.
Man, same. I still hate it to this day.
I just don't understand why we need all this stuff. I mean, if you're gonna be a mathematician or a math teacher, all right,
Yes.
that's you. But or if your
Exactly.
career involves that, that's fine. But other than that, nah.
Mhm. Exactly. All XYZs and all these letters that made no sense. I was like, why is this in math? Isn't it
exactly.
numbers?
It made no sense whatsoever.
hmm
Is that a chip cup?
It is. It's from Beauty and the Beast.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
That's
I
wild
have.
because I have, like, me and my wife are on this binge of collecting all those little Funko Pops, and we have the OG Mrs. Potts and Chip for when they saw them in a box. Yeah, not the new ones from the new Beauty and the Beast, the old one. But
Mm, mm. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, my boyfriend collects Funko. Well, he's been starting to collect it. So.
we kind of put a stop on it, After having our 2-year-old, she just wants to destroy them all. So it's
Oh
like, nah.
no.
I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Don't
Like,
touch them.
because I remember, I want to say not last year, the year before,
Mhm.
I pestered them, like, because I saw they had some like the San Diego Comic Con exclusive, like the
Ooh,
Dragon Ball Z one, where it's
yeah.
Gotenks in the ghost form.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I gotta have this, and she found it on Amazon, and I keep that stashed somewhere high to where she can't get it at all.
Right.
I was like,
Oh
no,
man.
you're not touching this one. You can mess up everything else, but you're not touching this one.
Right. Yeah, I think Funko Pops will be worth a lot of money down the road. They're definitely good
Kind of like
collectibles.
Beanie Babies were supposed to be.
Oh, true. True.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's wild.
Mhm.
Question. That's another question I wanted to ask you because I brought up the anime. What are you into lately watching anime?
Oh man. We're gonna start this conversation. Demon Slayer all day, every day.
I'll be honest with you, never seen one episode.
I'm offended. I'm offended. You have to see it. It's so good.
Okay,
I'm
what's the
actually
what's the
good.
premise of it?
Well, Okay, how can I explain it without actually explaining? So there's this kid, which is the main character called Tanjiro,
Mm.
and he man, I don't know, I don't want to like leave spoilers. Pretty much he okay, well this isn't really a spoiler because
Yeah.
it is, but he kind of starts off this way to be what he is. Um his family got pretty much slaughtered one day,
Oh,
and
nice. That's a lovely backstory.
I know, right? Right. And so he was, as every person would be like sad and angry and like who did this? And one of his sisters, which is another main character called Nezuko, was still alive and he was trying to find out like, oh, like who did this to you guys? Until she acted like a little weird and it turns out that she's a demon or whoever like slaughtered turned her into a demon,
Wow.
and but she wasn't hurting him as like a normal demon would.
Mm.
So pretty much I'm really trying hard not to give us so many
No, no,
details
no,
away.
no, no. It's good. You're fine. You're fine. I wanted to make sure I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it's something to check out.
Mm-hmm. And so pretty much he's trying to find the person that, who keeps killing these people, like the main like boss demon in a sense. Um that's doing all these killings. So he's ended up training to be part of the Demon Slayer corpse, which is how
Hmm.
he turned to Demon Slayer. So he pretty much is like a ninja.
Okay.
And
That seems pretty cool.
yeah, and so he's just trying to find the main guy who's just messing everything up pretty much.
How much? Let me ask you this: Is this like your favorite anime? How much have you spent on it completely, like just in merchandise and all that? That
Oh,
you're willing to disclose. I'm not trying to get you in trouble with anybody.
oh no. As we talk, literally my phone case is Demon Slayer.
Ow.
My my phone case is I mean, my phone case, you just saw it. My car keys is Demon Slayer. And you know what's so funny? I actually just posted this on IG. Let me show. So that is not me. Like, what is that? Okay. So I just posted that on my story. I don't know, that's probably too bright to see. But it's actually a shirt of Demon Slayer. I
Oh
think all my
wow.
wardrobe is turning into nothing but Demon Slayer.
Look
I
out
I,
now.
I keep telling myself I need to stop, otherwise I won't have anything else.
Where do you find majority of like the merchandise, like in stores, Hot Topic, online?
Yeah, Hot Topic has, let me say, Hot Topic has like graduated since it was back then because they have
Yeah,
updated.
yeah, they do now. Now that I think about it, last time I was in there, I'm like, when was this in here?
Yeah, they changed their whole store, and that's where I kind of get most of my like stuff now. If not Amazon,
Mm.
I love Amazon. I think I'm an Amazon lover all day, every day.
Oh, you got Prime for sure. If you're one of those people, oh my God, Amazon.
I really do, but
That's my
mhm.
wife too. She's just like, I gotta have Prime. I'm like, all right, if it's worth it, then go ahead and grab it. But I'm like,
Yeah, it's a necessity.
I guess it is a necessity from here and there. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm like, eh.
Oh no. If you don't have Prime, your shipments will take like 30 days. And by that time, you just don't even care anymore.
Well, that's the thing too. That's the best part when you completely forget about things. It's funny too because I just saw this. Somebody posted a picture where
Mhm.
it said, you know how the ice cream truck used to come around as a kid?
Yeah.
You know, they showed like Amazon, FedEx, UPS. That's the adult version of the ice cream truck.
Yeah. Yeah. That
I
really
was
is.
like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it really is. That works out well for it now.
Mhm. It's like Christmas every time. Get presents.
That's hilarious, man. That is funny.
Mhm.
You got any questions, comments, concerns? You got anything you're working on that you want to put out there?
Um, right now, I'm pretty much what I was saying. I'm just trying to grow the streaming process
Mm.
and trying to become a full-time content creator. Right now, I feel good to say I'm part-time, but your girl's trying to get full-time out here. So,
You try
you
to get them
know,
sponsorships though.
yes, exactly. Sponsorships, like all of it. Give me all of it. So,
That's
yeah,
cool.
I'm just, you know, trying to stream and grow that now on YouTube at OT.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you heard it here first, people. Go follow your girl. Support
Yes.
everything. Go follow all the streamings, all our
Yeah.
social medias. Follow, support, like, share, and subscribe to everything. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming on. I appreciate it very much.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. I'm so glad we got
Yes.
to catch up. Oh my
Yes, me
goodness.
too. Me too.
Yes. Thank you so
If you
much.
ever feel like coming back, no, hey, feel free to. Just let me
Yeah,
know.
of course. Definitely.
All righty. Well, you have a good one, and thank you again for coming on to the show.
Thank you.
All right, guys. It was another episode. Catch you in the next one. Peace. There it goes.
Cool. Yay. Wait, is it still recording?